So YouTube's got this research tab on the YouTube Studio Analytics, and it says top searches, how to improve your YouTube channel, underrated YouTube channels, and how to earn money from YouTube. But I think that no matter what, whichever one of these top searches that people are actually doing right now, the answer is pretty much the same for all three. But that answer is not the end all be all. And essentially, there's so much more to it than just that. It's more of not how, but why. Because the why will ultimately dictate and determine the future trajectory of your channel, mainly, specifically, and most importantly, the audience. And not just from the standpoint of YouTube comments and impressions and subscriber counts and things like that, but on a much, much bigger level. And I will say that I've learned this firsthand. I'm actually learning this as we speak. And I am really, really excited about having the ability to have these conversations with whoever chooses to listen, but also seeing it work in real time on another channel. And I've seen these videos before, and maybe some people believe them, maybe some people don't. It's kind of weird. I think that YouTube, from the standpoint and perspective of you can versus you can't, it's really strange. So the content that shows you that you can is quite possibly the most skeptical content that's out there, and most people will believe that you can't. For instance, you can grow a YouTube channel, you can start a business, you can get out of debt, you can make any improvement you want to make, you can do anything you want. And most people may find that to be, they might be a little skeptical of that. They don't believe it. They don't trust it. Why would anybody really actually try to help me? They don't know me. Meanwhile, a video that says you can't get out of poverty, you can't grow a YouTube channel, you can't gain enough subscribers on YouTube to get monetized. You'll never have a better job. You'll never find a good woman. You'll never find a suitable partner. You'll never, be able to buy a new car or truck because the auto industry is collapsing. You'll never, be able to afford life because of inflation. Like, all of that content is typically associated with truth and belief that, yeah, you're right, I can't. So it's interesting to make these kind of videos after having seen both sides of this, but also seeing others making content of, yeah, I grew another channel I grew a secret channel. I think that the trending title is I grew a secret channel from scratch to prove it wasn't luck. And, how that happens, how long it takes for that to happen. There's a lot of nuances to that, but I myself am actually engaging in that as we speak and watching it work and seeing it succeed and seeing it grow and really being amazed and blown away by something that I kind of am kicking myself for not having done probably at least 3 years ago. As I look back and see how old these channels are that were started, and then I kind of just put on a back burner and ignored. But here we are today, and I've got channels with very, very low subscriber counts, getting pretty substantial views, and views beyond the amount of subscribers that the channel has, and seeing some tremendous growth and great engagement by the community. And whenever you can get more views than you can subscribers, well, you're definitely doing something right. But again, it's not the how more so as the why, because the how is very simple. It's very easy. I mean, you could easily just browse the homepage and get some ideas, behind how other people are doing it. If you open up YouTube without any browser, any user watch history, the platform will show you what to watch. And those folks have figured out the how. But if you watch them and you understand why they're even being suggested and recommended, then you may begin to develop a better understanding and a deeper connection with the why. And the why, to me, matters more than the how, especially from the standpoint of longevity and overall satisfaction, connection, relationship, communication, and sustainability. Because if the why begins to fade away and ultimately become a distraction and create dissatisfaction in response to the how, well, then you'll start to see your channels do some really strange and interesting things. Not necessarily by way of the analytics provided and shown to you by YouTube, but a feeling, a sense, a mood, a vibe. And this is another reason why, if you're starting a channel, or if you're growing a channel, or if you're analyzing your channel, or whatever it may be, never look at anybody else's channel with the intention of comparing your channel to theirs, because you can't. You really can't. You really shouldn't. I mean, you can, obviously, but you shouldn't, because there's really no real way to do that. There's no standard metric. And I don't care what plugin you got from TubeBuddy or vidIQ, or even what YouTube may show you on your monthly recap. You really can't, okay? Because it's not that kind of, it's not that kind of party, basically, okay? And what matters most isn't the how, because the how can be as simple as a Sam Sulik and literally just taking and grabbing a screenshot from the video and telling your audience what body part you're planning on working out that day. That's easy. But the why, well, the why can be as simple as that. Looking at a content creator similar to Sam Sulik and understanding why they're watching. Because as soon as you understand the why, it'll be much easier to generate the how. And then it will ultimately begin to work in tandem and create this seemingly natural flow and holistic creative process that, if you've ever edited a video, you'll know, or maybe you're lucky enough to get to a point where the video begins to edit itself. And I heard this before, and I didn't realize until I actually started doing it, and the videos just kind of started editing themselves. Well, once you master the how and the why, and you make that connection and that understanding and realization, and you eliminate the desire to compare and chase and persuade rather than convince, then much like the videos editing themselves, then the videos themselves will ultimately produce and present themselves. And all you got to do is press record and maybe just grab one of the 3 screenshots selected by YouTube as a thumbnail, and mission accomplished.
I can tell you my problems, meditating my silence, but I keep pushing my pen, rotating my stylus. Brokenness feeling like sin, now no breath, low dollar. Used to be left on red, now all the girls go holler. Now all the girls go follow. All the fake fans go pop.